Want me to?
Call the meeting to order. Would everyone please rise and salute the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have roll call.
Counselor Cartwright?
Here.
Counselor Conley?
Here.
Counselor Lockwood?
Here.
Counselor Sprague?
Here.
Supervisor Leonard?
Here. Okay. Under announcements, there's public dancing on the 16th from 6 to 9 p.m. Anyone 55 years and older is invited to join the senior citizens here at the Town Hall the first and third Wednesday of each month at 12 p.m. Bring a dish to pass in your own table service. All town offices will be closed December 24th and the 31st for Christmas and New Year's. We'll go into committee reports. I believe we don't have one from the fire department, but you had an announcement, right? Did you want to make that announcement?
Sure. Ed Volney couldn't make it this evening. I have some mechanical trouble. My name's Ryan Buck. I'll be taking over the presidency for the Fire Corporation for the upcoming year. So hopefully I'll be able to get over here for your meetings on a monthly basis. We don't have any other report.
Okay, thank you. Assessor?
Renewing the enhanced star exemptions have been mailed out, and these are coming back, of course. The renewal for the aged exemption, which is a little bit different one, is mailed out in January 1, and it's usually because of the most information in terms of income is not received until after January 1. And there's been, because the city of Oswego is on a little bit different calendar, the week 10 days ago, of course, there was an announcement in the paper indicating about the need to get their exemptions in, and of course it spurred people to call the office, and really we're still on our March 1 calendar here. So all these exemptions we're trying to run through are not due till actually March 1. And I'm going to keep each month that I give my report, I'll at least indicate that, so that anyone forgetting or reminding, that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm out again looking at new construction and properties for the 2005 roll, and happy holiday, I guess.
Building inspector?
Yeah. We had 3 building permits issued, 2 accessory buildings for $586, and 1 commercial permit for $200, making it a total of $786. And that's about, he had 1 certificate of occupancy and 1 of compliance. And it's getting slow now because of the winter, so we're not getting so many building permits.
Dog control?
I have that. Dog control monthly report for the month of November 2004. 10 calls received, 4 dogs housed at the kennel, 1 dog adopted, 1 redeemed, 2 dogs euthanized, 10 dogs reported lost, 4 dog bites reported, 350 total miles traveled, and 6 appearance tickets, and that's submitted by Edward J. Smith, Dog Control Officer.
Highway?
Expenses for November 2004. Supplies and maintenance, $56,377.81. Payroll, $21,232. For a total of $77,690.81. Payroll hours as follows: 312 hours of machinery repair, 124 hours of plowing and sanding, 392 hours on tree work, 16 hours on hauling, 24 hours in signs and guide rail work, 48 hours in building and grounds, for a total of 916 hours. For For the month of November, we used 226 gallons of gas, 795 gallons of diesel fuel.
Historian?
This past month, I have been occupied mostly with family genealogies that have a connection to Volney families. A welcome new addition to the archives are nearby cemetery burial records. These are important to local history and research. And also some research and preparation for Volney Town's 200th birthday celebration, which will occur in March of 2006. We continue to seek any olden pictures of our communities to be copied and used in connection with this. And it's hard to say this, but school pictures are out of the historian's display in the corridor. I've been waiting for a promised replacement for almost 2 years, and this is waiting to happen, and I'm eagerly awaiting some antiques from a little known old store. Thank you.
Lanning?
We held our monthly meeting on the 1st of December at 7 o'clock. We had 2 applications for review. First was from Brian Seymour's application for a major subdivision on Vacuum Cooler Road and Mill Street. He wants to divide up 9 pieces of property down there. After reviewing a letter we received from our town attorney, Allison Nelson, planning board found that Mr. Seymour's application was incomplete. There's a lot of questions concerning his applications. And I think each of you received a letter from Allison as well, outlining all the criteria that he's going to have to meet before we can pursue this any further. Our second item was an application for a mini subdivision for Pathfinder Fish and Game Club. After much discussion and all questions asked and answered, Pathfinder's Fish and Game Club application was approved.
Dennis, can I ask one question?
Sure.
Barb, do you or Ray, do you know if this Paul Seymour has been to see you at all?
No, he hasn't.
Now, you met him one time, right?
Yeah, I've been a couple times.
Yeah. Because what was he saying, that he's been down here and did a lot of research, and right? And,
About Mill Street?
yeah. And I just don't remember him coming before the board or anything like that.
You mean lately or before?
In the last couple of months.
Oh, no.
Well, I think Barb found some documentation about Mill Street, didn't you tell me that?
Mm-hmm.
But the town abandoned it quite a long time ago.
I've worked with Dennis on that, and Ray too.
Well, that's just one of the hurdles that he's going to have to overcome before his application can go forward. I think Allison outlined about, I don't know, 11 or 12 items that he needed to complete before we can even begin to look at the application. And we did give Mr. Seymour a copy of that letter, so he knows exactly what he needs to do.
Recreation?
I have the recreation report for the month of December. Our last trip to the Oswego Theater to see the Polar Express was a great success. There was a short Christmas party before the movie. All of the children received a small gift and enjoyed cookies and milk. 57 people were in attendance. Our next trip is scheduled for December 17th to view the lights on the lake, followed by a visit to the St. Marie among the Iroquois Museum. Included in this is the Christmas Around the World display. Transportation will be provided by Golden Sun Bus Service. Also, a snowmobile safety course is slated for January 2005, date to be arranged. Respectfully submitted, Karen A. Kyle, Recreation Director.
Town clerk?
I had 44 certified copies for $440, 3 marriage licenses, $52.50. Bingo proceeds, $46.76. 1 GBA public hearing, $65, 55 dog licenses, $275. 1 zoning book sold for $10. The money taken from the code enforcement officer was $1,176. The total income was $2,299.76. paid out $233.77, and I paid to the town $2,065.99. We made 61 phone calls and sent out 45 postcards to delinquent dog owners. Thank you.
Zoning?
I talked to Michelle Parrish, Chairman of the Zoning Committee, earlier this evening, and she wanted to report that the application for the variance on the singular tower that's going to be possibly be installed on, I think it's Kings Road. The variance was so they could erect the tower 195 feet, and I believe zoning regulations require 150. On that variance, the board did approve it, and they put the stipulation in there that they got to put a light on top of the tower. And they did have a couple gentlemen come down from the airport, and they expressed some of their concerns, but they left with all their questions being answered as far as they thought it was going to be closer to the airport than where the location of the tower was actually going to be. So after they learned that they didn't have any more concerns. So that's what they had at their meeting.
Any petitions? Going to our resolutions?
Resolution 2004-117, approval of minutes. Move to approve the 4 public hearing meeting minutes and regular meeting minutes of November 11th, 2004, having been previously distributed to the board without reading them aloud. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Counselor Hartranft?
Yes.
Counselor Thomas?
Yes.
Counselor Lockley?
Yes.
Counselor Sprite?
Yes.
Supervisor Lockley?
Yes.
Motion carried 5-0.
Resolution 2004-118, transfer of funds. Move to authorize the supervisor to instruct the bookkeeper to transfer the following funds from account A 1990.4 contingency to A 7550.4 celebrations for $1,500. From account A 1990.4 contingency to account A 3510.1 dog control personal services, $130.50. From account A 1990.4 contingency to A 3510.4 dog control contractual for $800. From account DA 5110.4 general repairs contractual to account DA 5130.4 machine contractual expenditures for $3,599.66. And from highway savings account number 9460323354 to DA 9010.8 state retirement account, $43,215 to increase the 2004 budget. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Counselor Hartranft?
Yes.
Counselor Thomas?
Yes.
Counselor Lockley?
Yes.
Counselor Sprite?
Yes.
Supervisor Lockley?
Yes.
Motion is carried 5-0.
Resolution 2004-119, payment of vouchers. Move to authorize the supervisor to instruct the bookkeeper to pay the following vouchers from the appropriate accounts. Voucher number 315 through 346, general fund, in the amount of $34,520.24. Vouchers number 227 through 241, highway fund, in the amount of $56,377.81. Voucher number 16, Oswego Healthcare, in the amount of $69.95. And voucher number 15, Seneca Hill Sewer, in the amount of $720, as shown on abstract number 12 for the month of December 2004. Voucher number 241, Highway Fund, for $46,715. Yearly state retirement increased greatly from last year, and we're not expecting it, and could not budget for it.
I'll second it.
Counselor Hartranft?
Yes.
Counselor Thomas?
Yes.
Counselor Lockley?
Yes.
Counselor Sprite?
Yes.
Supervisor Lockley?
Yes.
Motion is carried 5-0.
Resolution 2004-120, award fuel bid. Move to accept the only sealed bid received from Babcock Oil Company Incorporated for low sulfur on-road winterized diesel fuel at a delivered price showing amount of markup. Could be 132.79 plus 0.775 equals 140.54 New York State spill tax included in selling price of $2.92 per gallon. Unleaded gasoline at a delivered price showing amount of markup 116.39, I guess it would be, plus 10 cents equals 126.39 New York State spill tax of $2.92 per gallon. That'd be 29.2 cents per gallon, I guess it is, or no, 2.92 cents per gallon. And New York State motor fuel testing fees included in selling price equals 0.005 per gallon, price based on rack price for the day of delivery. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Councilman Carter?
Yes.
Councilman Conley?
Yes.
Councilman Osborne?
Yes.
Councilman Craig?
Yes.
Supervisor Mott?
Yes.
Motion is carried 5-0.
Resolution 2004-121, award sand and gravel bid. Move to award the only sealed bid received to Northern Aggregates Incorporated for ice control sand for $4.90 per ton, screened gravel 2-inch minus for 4.44 per yard, and bank run gravel for $2.43 per yard as needed basis.
Second it.
Councilman Carter?
Yes.
Councilman Conley?
Yes.
Councilman Osborne?
Yes.
Councilman Craig?
Yes.
Supervisor Mott?
Yes.
Motion is carried 5-0.
Okay, before we move on to future meetings, I'd like to welcome our legislator, Carl Lusong. He did walk in here towards the end, or just before we started. Do you have anything you want to say tonight, or?
We passed the budget tonight with no tax increase, so tax rate's gonna stay the same for next year.
Did the dump come up?
Pardon?
Did the dump come up?
No. That'll come up in February, probably January, February. It's coming.
Did any line items get moved to the town? As far as funds that were going to be workman's comp or anything like that?
No,
No.
they're the same as they were last year.
I think one thing that should be mentioned, and this is something we face this year that the county faces on a much larger scale, was that voucher for $46,715, which was the town contribution to the state retirement fund. I believe, what was that last year, Dennis?
$3,500.
It was $3,500 last year, so it went from $3,500 to $46,000. And as Barb said in the notation, it was something we simply didn't budget for. The county's facing this on even a larger scale than we have, but this is the type of thing that comes down from the state that makes it very, very difficult for towns like us to operate efficiently and provide the best services to our residents. I mean, we try to keep our costs in line from a year-to-year basis, and then we get hit with this type of $42,000 increase on a state retirement fund. And I think people need to be aware of it, and this is the type of thing that's making it so difficult for towns and the county to operate. It's not so much, I think, the expenses that they spend here, it's the expenses that they are committed to by the state to have to, to contribute to various causes, whether it's Medicaid or Medicare or the state retirement fund. It's a killer, so.
Medicaid is a big problem with us. It's gonna go up about 10% this year.
Some type of reform needs to be done, and I was at a luncheon by the State Business Council, and they're facing the same thing. And this one guy spoke that he had a business in Kentucky and he had a business in New York, and the cost of operation that in New York compared to what he has in Kentucky almost leaves him no choice but have to close up his shop in New York. He can't afford it, he simply can't afford it, and it's these types of expenses that our state legislators have to do something about if we're going to get over these hurdles we've been facing for the last couple of years here. That's it, that's all.
Okay, future meetings, December 28th, 2004 will be our last bill signing and special meeting, starting at 6:30 p.m. January 1st will be our organizational meeting, that's 10 a.m. January 3rd would be our next zoning board, that's 7 p.m. January 5th would be our next planning board at 7 p.m. January 11th would be our next bill signing agenda and preparation at 6:30 p.m., and that would be for the, okay, we don't need to add that, it already says January. January 13th, 2005 would be our next town board meeting, and that'd be at 7 p.m.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second, and wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.